Cowboys will kick it away first. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So the Utah Utes offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Utes in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Cowboys offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Cowboys, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off-play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Richardson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The sure hands, it's Durham. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Anderson will throw. Makes the catch. It's Scott. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll try the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Buys a little extra time. Pumps it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to run for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks, but, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To the air on second down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field. Well, they try to go draw on that one. There is just nowhere for the back to go. Great job defensively.
Yeah, and great penetration. You want him to run upfield on the draw play. The defense doesn't bite, stuffs the run.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Utes! On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 11 over Western Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're definitely...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Cowboys need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Anderson wants to throw. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air on 1st down. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Utes want to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Bentley. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. They'll immediately call timeout.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to snap it quickly. Looking downfield very late in the half. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On fourth down, going to the air. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions. Oh, it's a running room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch.
There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Anderson will throw. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside.
14, Wyoming, 9.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Glover. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we...
Turning it on! Bust through behind his pad. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Sargent. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking for room, it's Scott. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. On the move at the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Utes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Now the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. with a first down in the final period of this one. The give on the option. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. On the run, it's Rodgers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Makes a connection. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Grabs behind the line, it's Parker.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to run it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Now on the move. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Parker. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, this has disaster written all over it, and down he goes. A huge loss. I mean, that single play can flip the field. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Anderson wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw again. Quick completion on the out. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Tight end finds a soft spot. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete. Turning on the Jets. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when you catch a big fella.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Utes inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to